Well, it seems each week comes a different controversy for Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, and this week is no different, especially when it comes to how the candidates are wooing minority voters. Trump continues to push for the African-American vote, and his latest try is receiving backlash. NBA star Dwayne Wade's cousin was an unintended target when she was shot and killed Friday near a Chicago school where she was trying to register her kids. Trump used that incident to tweet out, quote, "Just what I have been saying, African Americans will vote Trump," end quote. This comes after Trump asked black voters, quote, "What do you have to lose by voting for him?" Meantime, Hillary Clinton released a television ad Friday criticizing Trump's efforts to appeal to black voters and called for voters to reject the, quote, "bigotry of Trump's campaign." So who will come out on top with the minority votes? That's our topic this half hour. And we want to hear from you on our Fox 26 Facebook page and on Twitter. Just be sure to use the hashtag Fox26for Life. Joining us live in the newsroom is our panel led by our senior legal analyst, Chris Tritico, Democratic media consultant, Mustafa Tamiz, and Republican strategist and public policy analyst, Jackie Bally. Good morning again, guys.
Good morning.
So do you think Trump is effective in the way he's going about this?
Well, he really spent the last week trying very hard to woo minority voters, and he ended it all yesterday with that tweet. This shooting in Chicago, which made national headlines, and then instead of tweeting or calling a press conference or saying something about how sorry he was this happened to this person, he used it for political gain, and that caused an immediate backlash. That didn't help at all, and it's not the political or presidential way to do it, and that's what caused him the problem. I think the public generally is tired of the politics of race in the way this campaign is being run. All week long, we've been hearing political pundits on both sides saying, what has the president done for black Americans?
Well, I think the real question has to be what Hillary Clinton talked about this week was, this is not a normal election where it's Republican versus Democrat. Donald Trump is tearing the fabric of our nation and trying to redefine who we are as Americans, and he needs to be rejected for that. And she made a case for it by talking about other Republicans and how they talked about race and how they handled things. So it's not about a Republican, Democrat. It really is about what Donald Trump is trying to do. And you know, he keeps saying, what have Democrats done across the country? And my question would be, name me one piece of legislation that this Republican Congress has sent to the President of the United States that would lift inner cities and people of color in any way, shape, or form. And when I've asked that question to many Republicans, no one can come up with an answer.
So answer both of those issues. You know, Donald Trump says this week Hillary Clinton's a bigot, causing many Democrats to say you want to be the pot or the kettle. And so answer that issue about, you know, the public's tired of this, I think, and then answer his question.
I think what Donald Trump is trying to do is twist the rhetoric of the Democratic Party against their nominee, because every time anyone has disagreed with our president, Democrats would love to say, oh, it's because you're racist. It's not because you actually have a brain and you thought about the policy and you happen to disagree with the policy. It's because you're racist, because our president is black. And Hillary is continuing with that MO. It's just a script that Democrats use. We saw it in Houston when people didn't support the Equal Rights Ordinance. So that's been their MO for years. And I do think people are tired of it. And I think no one's really listening, because both Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton have been public figures for 30 years, even though Donald Trump has not been in politics. So we already know what we think of each person. So I don't think anyone's listening to the two. As far as what he was saying, our president has been saying that because of him, our economy is better than ever. He's been saying it several times. He's saying America is better than ever. And so Republicans have used his own statistics from the U.S. Bureau, some of them I read last week on the show, to refute that. Our president has said that he has helped our economy become better, and that is not correct. And that is why Donald Trump is saying, look, your own president has said that he has made this country better for you, but that is not correct. Our streets in Chicago are not good. The example of Dwayne Wade's cousin.
All right, let me ask you his question, though. Can Republicans cite one piece of legislation since they took over the Congress that they have sent to the president specifically targeting the assistance of minorities?
I think the whole fact that we want to stop the block immigration will help our minorities, because we don't want people coming into our country illegally, and I think that will help the people who are here legally find jobs and be able to be beneficial.
They never sent a bill about immigration to the President of the United States.
Oh, that's not correct. Ted Cruz has sent many bills about immigration.
Ted Cruz might have written a bill, but
well,
the way the Congress
specifically
works is
what Republican, and I just named a bill that a Republican has sent.
What I've said is that what bill have they passed? Because they have majorities both in the House and the Senate.
Well,
they could pass a bill on immigration and send it to the President, and the President has a right to sign it or not sign it. But have they sent a bill? And the answer is no.
That's not correct. The canal that we sent to the president and he vetoed, that was going to help many minorities. It was going to bring many jobs.
Right. We got to leave it right there.
It was going to bring many jobs to our country, and the president vetoed it.
We got to leave it right there. We'll be back in the next hour with two really good topics. We'll start off with Colin Kaepernick not standing for the national anthem.
Oh, Keystone Pipeline. That's the bill I was trying to think of.
All right, we're trying to wrap.
All right. Chris is on to something else. Mustafa's drinking his coffee. Jackie's still thinking. All right, we'll see you in just a little bit.